Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to my channel. And guess what it is, guys? Today is Saturday and 3rd of February, and it's about 12:30 in the afternoon. And guess what, guys? I am on my way to London. I'm going to London because one of my cousin has purchased a car from a family friend of ours. The family friend, what he does, he's got a business that where he imports cars from Japan and brings them over to UK. He lives in London, and that's where his business is. My brother's already purchased one car from him. Now my cousin has decided to purchase a car from him as well. He's a very genuine guy. He's a family friend of ours, and we're going over today. The weather is not so good. It's okay. It's been pouring down with rain, and I've been suffering with a cold for the last few days because the weather's been miserable. Okay, but you know what? Thank God I've been fighting with the flu, and so yeah, it's part of life. It got to be done. The journey is about 4 hours approximately, but it can take longer. You never know with the traffic. You never know with the epic fails along the way. But we're going to go with the flow. We're going to enjoy the journey, and we want you to come along and enjoy the journey. So what you need to do, guys, is grab that coffee and watch this video till the end, and let's see where do we end up to. At the moment, I'm just outside Asda. So we're just stopping in Blackburn. Just gonna get our cousin. Our cousin lives here. He's the one who is purchasing the car, and once we get him, then we're just gonna get on the road to London. Looks like they're sleeping. Hello! That's my brother. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon and they're still sleeping.
Oh, look at the time, you're getting later. Come on, you're well late now. What happened there?
So, in Blackburn, with this G here.
What is this, y'all?
What are you saying, bud? You good? Yeah.
Is that me? Have you started yet? But yeah, work? No. Yeah. How is it going? Home or there? There for now, then next one. What's going to do? They ask.
Okay, as you can see that now I'm on my way, I'm on the motorway and I'm driving, and the passenger is my cousin. As I mentioned, he is the one who is purchasing the car, and I've also mentioned that it is going to take us approximately 4 hours for the journey, and I'm just the driver is taking the passengers towards along London. And you may be able to see some of the traffic, but not much. But it's a bit of raining as well, and we've got some. I'm slowing down because we've got some speed cameras on the motorway as well, so I have to be careful. I forgot to mention that the cousin who sat with me, the passenger, it's also his first time his entire life he's going to London. So he's been in the UK since 2018, and he's come from Pakistan, and he has done a bit of driving, but that's very local, but he has never been on a longer journey like this. So I'm discussing with him in the car that when you're on the motorway, you have to be very. So I'm just pointing at him that the cameras are here. So when you see cameras like this, then you have to slow down, because over here it says 50 miles per hour. So if you've got the board on the 50 miles per hour sign, then make sure you follow the instructions and do not go over 50 miles per hour. And if you do, if you get caught on the camera, you will be fined. So this is the kind of discussion I'm having with my cousin. Just making sure I tell him the rules that I saw this. As you can see now, I just pointed at him that these on the side of these yellow cameras are speed cameras that's actually monitoring everybody who's traveling along this motorway. If they go above 50 and if they get caught, they will be sent a fine through the house. Because obviously when you register your insurance, you give all your details like your address, your full name, and so that's how you get the fine through your house. The journey is quite smooth, and as you can see, speed cameras are all over the place. And I'm just making sure I'm just going on a 50 miles per hour. Really tiring, honestly. So there are a total 5 passengers that went along in London with me, and honestly we were just enjoying the music along the way, and I'm singing as well, you see. Got music on and I'm just singing the song that's coming on in the car. So my brother's in the back, and also my daughter and my wife. And I've got sat nav on as well, just making sure the destination that I'm going to, I just follow the map, and the map will tell me exactly when to take off, which junction to come off, and how to avoid the M6 toll as well. Because the journey is 4 hours, and it's a long, heavy journey, we decide that we will stop somewhere and take a break, because sometimes driving for too long distance can be very tiring, you see. That's me singing now as well, enjoying the music. I really enjoy the music while I'm driving, because you need music, and that makes your journey very nice and smooth. If you haven't got music on, you're just going to get bored. Well, if you've got passengers as well, then you can talk as well. You can make the time go faster. And also get to see some beautiful scenery on the way as well. Nice daylight at the moment. It's not dark yet. And over here, you may be able to tell, sometimes I really enjoy travelling on a long distance. Get worse. It's raining even more, and it's starting to get a bit foggy as well. You can't really see the car from far distance. So I've got my wipers on for a very high speed, and I put some some heating on as well, and just enjoying myself. So over here we now have approached nearly Birmingham, and I'm just giving instructions to my cousin on the left and my brother in the back that on the right hand side we've got the M6 toll, and on the left hand side we haven't. So if we take the right hand lane, then we're going to be paying for the toll. And when we just go on if I just stay on the left hand side, then there'll be no charge whatsoever. All right. So if you're on the M6 toll, so it's just a camera, we're going to zoom a bit more. So I'm pointing towards it now. So it's the south M6 toll, that's where you pay. And if you stay on the left hand side, that's what I'm doing right now, that you do not have to pay anything. All right. So you have option when you're on this motorway on M6. So we've just skipped the M6 toll. We just stayed on the left hand side, and we didn't pay for the M6 toll. Okay. So as you can see here, on the right hand side of the motorway, the other side of the motorway, where the cars are crossing the other side, it seems like there's heavy traffic. The cars are moving very slowly, and I believe there must have been an incident on the motorway. That's why there's so much traffic on our right. Thank God we didn't get traffic like this on our side. We just got those, the 50 miles per hour road, 40 miles per hour roads. Just had to slow down really because of some road works were going on. And yeah, very lucky not to be part of the other side. Otherwise our journey would have been even longer. So if you can see from my camera, these lights are flashing on the above. That's because they're showing the speed limit of how much you should be while on this motorway. And where I am now, it's another an hour or so to get to London, because we've just passed the Birmingham, and we have literally another an hour or so showing on the map, I remember, to arrive in London.
So I've literally just stopped at the service station to take a break. I needed a toilet, and also I've been on the motorway for nearly 3 hours. And from where I live to London, it was about, when I put in the map, 4 hours or something. And I've done nearly 3 hours of journey, and I've got another an hour and 7 minutes to the destination where we're going to. So I'm just going to take a break for literally about 10 minutes, and then we're back on the road again. Everybody's just taking a break. We're just stopping at Moto. They've got a hotel there as well. Can you see? Travelodge. So if anybody wants to stay for the night, they can stop here. And anybody feeling hungry, they can get some food from Greggs. Oh, they've got KFC as well. Costa.
So after taking the break on the service station, we got back on the road again, because we just had an hour and 7 minutes left to our destination. And honestly, God, when I took that break, I'm back on the road, I felt so good. And I'm glad I took that break, because I really needed it. Honestly, just sorted out my legs, my arms, my shoulders, my back, my neck. Honestly, driving can be can get very tiring, and you do it for so long. So a break is well much needed here. And you can see it's starting to get a little dark. So we have nearly arrived in London. We're just literally about 5 or 10 minutes away to our destination. And as you can see from the video, that it's starting to get dark. Okay, when we set off, it was just a daylight, and now it just quickly become a bit of a dark. And nearly have arrived to the destination as well.
I've arrived to the destination very safely. It took me more than 4 hours because we stopped at the service station for about half an hour to take a little bit break. So we come to the destination, and to be honest, the weather is amazing here. It's not even that cold where I left from. 14 degrees the temperature. I'm in an area called Surrey in London. Look how beautiful it is. Very quiet and very peaceful. So, like I said earlier, that the reason for going to London is to go and collect a car. This is actually the car that we come for. This car has been imported from Japan and all the way to London. Toyota Estima 2.4 hybrid. So my cousin has purchased this car, and I don't know how much he has paid, but I think he's got it for a very good value of money. He's over there. I think he's excited. Wow, look at the car. Not too bad, is it? So this car has 8 seats, and it also has a TV inside as well, and a sat-nav navigation system. It's an automatic 2.4 hybrid. It's also hybrid as well, and it's a year 2011. I think my cousin's loving it, honestly. So basically, my cousin, mashallah, he has six members of family. So him and his wife and his 6 children. So this is why he's purchased an 8-seater car for using the family in the house.